What is up, guys? And I move a lot on my camera. I still don't have an actual camera, so I use my phone because it's easy to do it. No editing, no nothing. So let's do this real quick. Let's do this right here. NXT and Backlash. So I'm gonna do Backlash. It says poor connection. Your face is poor connection. Okay, so we're gonna do this very simply. Very simple. We're going to do the NXT review of what I thought about NXT and how much I love NXT right now. And then Backlash predictions and whatnot. So let's get this done as quick as possible for all y'all, because we all know you guys want me to finish this really quick. And I'll make sure I finish that real quick. Alright, so let's do this really fast, really good. Alright, so NXT Takeover Chicago. So as you can see, I'm wearing my CM Punk shirt just because of it for Chicago. I love CM Punk. CM Punk is awesome. So let's do this pretty awesome. So the first match was Eric Young versus Roderick Strong. What is up, Minecraft? How you doing, man? So first match was Eric Young against Roderick Strong. Now, what was I think? You know, I'm a big fan of Roddy and a big fan of Eric Young as well. I believe they had a hell of a matchup. They had a really good matchup, underrated very matchup. There wasn't really much into it besides the fact that Roddy wanted revenge for Sanity attacking him for what they had kept doing, and he got his match, and he definitely showed that he is definitely a badass motherfucker. That's all I gotta say. I can't say the curse words because I don't want to curse that much. But he did his the move where he picks him up and then drops him on his freaking knees. Pretty awesome move right there. I really enjoyed that move a lot. There was a good spot right there with Eric Young falling towards his brothers of Sanity. And it was pretty awesome as well, too. But at the end of the night, Roddy gets the win. And congratulations to Roddy. He gets the win. And then Sanity chases him inside the ring. He gets out of it. He just runs for it. He's like, fuck that shit. I picked the win, and it is what it is. But Roddy needed the win. I think Roddy definitely needed the win. Both of them needed the win. But Eric Young has his group. So that's the thing about Eric Young. He'll find another win. But we'll see where that goes with Roddy and Eric Young. Eric Young, very good, very good. He was very good in this match, but I really was enjoying it. I've seen matches before where I wasn't really having much into it, but this one I was really into it. Alright, so we're going to move on to the next part. We get the little video package of the UK Championship. Yeah, it's the Mrs. Championship. So again, we get a UK tournament package. We get the whole yard because the United Kingdom Championship is coming up next. And I'm like, okay, I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see what this is all about. So we get the champion, Tyler Bate. And we get Pete Dunne, the challenger. And I'm pretty sure everybody loves Pete Dunne because Pete Dunne is a really, really good talent. The same with Tyler Bate. I think Tyler Bate is a good babyface. I think that's the right babyface. Their matchup, oh my God, It was hard hitting. It was exciting. It was a good preview on what you can actually expect to see for the UK show. And the fact that you got Jim Ross and Nigel McGuinness being your commentators, that was very entertaining. Jim Ross always solid every time, and that dude is a beast. And Nigel McGuinness really worked well with them as well. Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, two great young talents, man, and WWE's in good shape with them if they're going to be the faces of the UK show. My favorite spot of this match was, I think, everybody's favorite spot, in my opinion, is when Tyler Bate picked up Pete Dunne and just spun so many. I lost count of how many times he spun. It was crazy as hell. I can barely spin 2 times without making myself dizzy. He did it like at least 30,000 times. Go figure. But very physical fight. It was a very awesome fight, man. That was really good. And then, Tyler Bate hits a freaking spinal tap, which is AJ Styles' move, but I don't care. When you make it look that beautiful, you can hit that move whenever you want to. That was an awesome maneuver by Tyler Bate. Became a huge fan of Tyler Bate on this one. What time does Backlash start? In a couple hours, actually. So I'm going to do that at the end of this video predictions. But either way, hell of a spinal tap, and big fan now of Tyler Bate because of that. Same with Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne is your new United Kingdom champion. They had a hell of a match, and for WWE, this is a good way to say, hey, we're going to have a UK show, you should watch it. I'm watching it because of this matchup right here, and I already was going to watch it because of the UK tournament, but this was a perfect way to just make it even better. Like, honestly, it was hell of a match. It was a good match. And Pete Dunne is your United Kingdom champion. A lot of people there were very happy with that. crowd was behind Pete Dunne a little bit more, but they were still chanting Bates' name as well. So it's a good mixture of fans right there. Chicago's always freaking awesome with their chants. All right, so up next then we move to a matchup that I was really looking forward to because one of my new favorite up and coming stars is in that matchup. It is Ruby Riott against Asuka against Nikki Cross for the NXT Women's Championship. And oh my goodness gracious, Asuka got a nice ovation there, man. She got a very good ovation. It was a very good match at times. It looked kind of weird. Looked kind of like they were just kind of like, didn't seem to find the niche of it, but I was like, okay, just give it time, and they gave it time, and that match just was really good. Ruby Riott, I believe, was a little bit here and there, but she's still one of my favorite up and coming. But she's got her time; she'll be very good once she becomes big at NXT. She's gonna become big. Asuka at the end of the night picks up the win. They had some very good spots. I love Asuka when she jumped from the top to get Nikki Cross and landed with the splash. That was really cool. Something you see like in WWE 2K17 where you could do it now. So that was really cool of Asuka to do that. Asuka got very tired in this matchup. You could tell that's what they were telling, that, you know, she was finally starting to get tired because this was different from Asuka. Asuka just kills people. And this one, she barely got it. She came in with a kick to Ruby Riott and just collapsed in front of both bodies and pinned both of them for the win. So I think the story they were telling was very good. Asuka's finally starting to get challenged slowly here and there. As you can see from the last couple takeovers, she's been struggling a little bit more. So it's very good. And then you have Ember Moon also just watching from the top because she was supposed to be part of this matchup. But Asuka's still your NXT Women's Champion, waiting on that heel turn. I know it's coming. I know they're going to do it. A heel turn for Asuka eventually. I know it. I'm just waiting. But I'm very invested in the NXT Women's Division. It's very good. I think it's very good right now. I think they're starting to rebuild it again. And props to them for doing that right there. So Asuka is still your NXT Women's Champion. So, and then up next was the NXT... Oh, here we go. Yeah, well, it's about to happen, actually. The first CM Punk chance of the night were for the match I thought would be the main event. And I really thought this was it in the show. And I was like, wow, this was a really quick takeover. Because I had heard rumors about Tommaso Ciampa not being able to compete and whatnot. So I was like, they might not do it. But no, the championship matchup is up next. The NXT Championship matchup between Hideo Itami and the NXT Champion Bobby Roode. Glorious, baby. There's not much to say that I did not love the entrance. I love the entrance. I loved it. That's all I can say about Bobby Roode's entrance. I loved it. The piano playing here and there. His entrances are always amazing. I was singing at home, singing "Glorious." No, I won't get. No, it was an awesome. Exciting. You know, I just love it. I just love Bobby Roode. His entrance is awesome. Sorry. I got carried away with the awesomeness of Bobby Roode. They had a very good fight. They had a moment where freaking Hideo Itami was slapping the crap out of Bobby Roode. He was just like, bah, bah, bah. And I was like, you're going to really knock out Bobby Roode? He's going to be out of his mind. I loved how they were playing on the fact of the injuries and how Bobby Roode has only won the matches against Shinsuke Nakamura, the first one, because of an injury, and that it might come around again to affect Hideo because he's injured from his shoulder, so anything is possible. So I really liked how they were doing that, and they actually played it here and there because Hideo Itami tries to go for a GTS. He can't do it. He falls because he just falls. He just can't handle it because of his knee. So he falls down, and it's like, okay, they're going to play. And then out of nowhere, he ends up getting that, and he gets his GTS on him. Doesn't defeat Bobby Roode because Bobby Roode's able to roll out the ring. And then you hear the chance that we've all been waiting for right there. That's the chance that we've been waiting for the whole night. And the fact that they held off that long was a good performance by the wrestlers for not allowing them to scream out his name, which I guess, you know, Chicago, it's going to happen. But Bobby Roode and Hideo Itami had a very good matchup. It was very entertaining. I was surprised that it was in the main event, and now I know why it wasn't the main event. But good matchup between both of them, you know, hard hitting. Then they were playing the injuries. And my favorite, love it. I love it too. I'm going to get to that point right now. But I love Nigel McGuinness just loving the hell out of Bobby Roode, calling them all these names. My favorite part, and I wrote this down, he is high class, but he can kick your ass. I love it. Put that on a t-shirt, I'll buy it. Bobby Roode, man, amazing. The 2 DDTs at the end that he gets, oh my god. And then they're playing how his shoulders hurt, but he's definitely going to say, you know, fuck it, I'm going to go for it. And that's, again, I just love NXT's storytelling, how they're able just to tell a good story, and how every little thing that they're doing, how it actually hurts them. And that's awesome. It's not like, you know, that's what they do it. And it's awesome that NXT does things like that, because those little things are what makes the matchup even, like, just, it makes you feel like, oh my, that's better. It's like, now, okay, here and there. Awesome. So Bobby Roode defends his NXT championship, and the glorious Bobby Roode is still your NXT champion, and he is still, he does this little hand. I can't do it because I'm holding my, either way, he is still your NXT champion, and he is still glorious. Alright, and next was, I'm going to talk about this one first. The Velveteen Dream is finally coming to NXT on Wednesday. And I'm telling you, I loved it when I saw it on NXT Live when I went to go watch a show. I loved it because we were chanting Purple Rain, and then before that match, actually before he had his match against Hideo, they played a promo with him, and it was Cinco de Mayo, and he goes like, Cinco de Mayo, that's 5th of May. And I just was like, damn. And he was just very good. So Patrick Clark, I can't wait to see how they work with this Velveteen Dream. I'm actually excited. I know a lot of people might not be, but I'm excited to see it because I felt it was actually pretty funny. It was stupid, but it was funny, and that was great. But the Velveteen Dream is coming to NXT on Wednesday. And now, time for the NXT Takeover Chicago main event. Oh, my face. It is DIY, the challengers, taking on the champions in a ladder match, taking on the authors of pain, or like a sign said in the crowd, the authors of poop. The authors of poop. And now this matchup, I'm going to just say it, this matchup was phenomenal. It was, how do they make these tag team matches in NXT so much better than the ones in the WWE? Like, honestly, I love these tag team matches on NXT way better. It's just so freaking awesome. Not just because of the spots, it's because of the stories they're telling. And that's just that's the crazy thing. There was some great spots, don't get me wrong, but stories were being told, and that was awesome. I felt so, oh my god, because I had already saw the spoiler for what happened, and the fact that Johnny Gargano pushes Tommaso Ciampa away to get kicked in the face. Oh my goodness gracious. I was like, wow, he gave it all for his partner. That's what you do for a partner. That's how you do it. And that's really partnership right there. And that's right there helping build to their story. And then it was just awesome. That whole little story that they were telling there. But the spots that they had in this ladder matchup, they had the 2 ladders set up on the side, and then the ladder in the middle standing up. You know, you have the authors of pain on each one. Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano jumping off of each one of them. Oh my fucking god. Gargano landed so nasty. I thought he landed nasty. He just landed. He didn't break the table. I think he jumped too much and just landed kind of weird. I was like, fucking shit, Gargano's dead. Tommaso Ciampa broke the ladder. I'm thinking that's why he was pissed off, because he was actually able to break the ladder and his partner wasn't able to do it. So that's why he was pissed off. That's why I'm thinking why it happened what happened. That's right, I'm making words up. And then you have, after Johnny Gargano gets his face destroyed by a ladder, that was a nasty, it just like that. And I'm like, this dude's dead. He didn't even look like he blocked it. He just took it straight to the face. And then after that moment right there, the authors of pain are climbing the ladders. Ciampa comes up, drops one of the authors of pain onto the ladder, breaks it down. I'm like, fucking shit, holy shit. And then you get Johnny Gargano going after them, and then it just got nasty, man. It was a hell of a night with these spots for them, man. They super kicked Paul Ellering, so even Ellering took a shot here and there, which was pretty awesome. And then I love the spot Johnny Gargano did through a ladder. I know I'm all over the place on this review, but I love the spot that he went through a ladder and did a freaking suicide dive. Like, that was awesome. How in the world do you do that without actually hitting your head? That's fucking awesome by Gargano. So At the end of the day, though, the titles remain with the Authors of Pain. So the Authors of Pain end up winning this matchup because they catch Gargano and Ciampa holding on to the title. They catch them, get them in the powerbomb, hit their finishing maneuver on them. Game. And they go up and get their titles. And the Authors of Pain are still your NXT Tag Team Champions. And I love the fact of what the Chicago crowd was doing. That was booing. It was booing, booing, booing. The Authors of Pain. Perfect. Perfect. Even if you don't like them, perfect. That's exactly what should be happening. Booing them because they deserve to be booed because they're the heels. And then I think the saddest moment of the night, but the coolest moment of the night, was them just walking out. You're thinking, oh, well, there it's over. They're done. I guess they're going up to the main roster. So they go up to the main stage. They're right there lifting their hands, doing it with their little thing. You get the little picture of the show closer, and you're like, okay, I guess it's going to close already. Oh, well, and the next thing you know, you're seeing, I swear to God, I thought I saw Ciampa tell him, I'm sorry, and then just throws him right onto the freaking stage, into the LED lights, and just starts going ham on him. And you could tell the face Gargano's like, he's like, what are you doing? Like, why are you, like, why? And then Ciampa just unloads on him and just starts, he hits him with a freaking nasty knee, takes off the knee again, hits him again, then drops him through a table that's on the bottom. Both of them get it, but Gargano gets destroyed. And Gargano is, the whole time is just like, what the hell? And he's just climbing up slowly, like, dude, you're supposed to be my best friend. Like, I took a shot for you. I got hit in the face with the ladder, so you didn't have to do it. And it's just, it hit the emotions, and that's perfect. That's exactly what needs to be done when you break up a tag team. You're supposed to care that the tag team is breaking up, and I cared about it. I was like, oh man, that's beautiful to play up Gargano for that, because he's gonna be the baby face. So you gotta have people feeling bad for him, because he look what he did. That was perfect the way you made him feel. So props to NXT on this. Okay, so with that being said, Gargano and Ciampa no longer together. Ciampa, the Psycho Killer, turns on his DIY brother, and that's it. That's it for DIY. I can't wait to see where those guys go. But overall, I give this show a hell of a rating. So let's do ratings here by thumbs up, thumbs down. No, let's do it by, what do you guys think about it? Actually, no, what do you guys think about it in the comment section? What do you think about it? Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, that was a very good match. That's right, Gaming HD. So let me know what you guys thought about NXT right in the comment section while I give you my rating, because I'm still trying to figure it out. I don't think it's the greatest show I've ever watched, but it was a very, very entertaining show. So I'm going to give it probably, I'm going to do 4 out of 5. Or, yeah, 4.5 out of 5 in my rating. Yeah, 8 out of 10 is a very good rating for it. That's right. I gave it a 4.5. I think the only thing I wasn't really... No, I was into every single match they had. That's the thing. I was into every single match they had in Chicago. The crowd was good. It was a glorious show. It was a very good show. So I gave it a good grade. I think it was very good.
Oh, and the Twins have.
I don't know about that, Philip. I don't know. Asuka's match. It wasn't awful. It wasn't awful. It was just slow. It was slow at first, and then it was just a triple threat kind of clusterfuck. So maybe that was the worst match of the night. But it wasn't like the worst. It wasn't bad, but it was very good. I'm a big fan of it. I am not going to be watching Backlash. I'm going to be at work, but I'm going to do my Backlash predictions up next. Just want to see what y'all were thinking about NXT Takeover Chicago and what you guys believed in it. So up next, I'm going to do my Backlash prediction. So if you want to put your Backlash predictions in the comment section, let's do it. Let's do that. Let's handle it. And let's start it off with Sami Zayn against Baron Corbin. Now, we have this story right here. Baron Corbin just destroying Sami Zayn. This one's easy peasy. Roderick Strong's next NXT champion called it. No, the next NXT champion's probably going to be Drew Galloway. Here's the predictions. All right, here we go. that's what I want to see in the comment section. Predictions. Let's see what we got. See what kind of predictions we can get. But Sami Zayn and Baron Corbin. Sami, he needs... No. Sami, yeah, it probably will be. But no, Sami does not need to win because Baron needs to win. Baron Corbin, I believe, is going to defeat Sami Zayn because Sami Zayn needs to keep losing. Sami Zayn needs to keep losing, and he just needs to keep losing, and that way people can get behind him. That way people can feel bad for him, and that way when he wins, it's a big thing. Baron Corbin is going to get pushed, so Baron Corbin's winning tonight. That's a guarantee right here. All right. So Baron, that would be so boring. I'm sorry, Baron and Orton. I believe Orton and AJ should go at it, but we'll see what happens. All right. So let's see. AJ Styles and Kevin Owens is going to be for the United States Championship. And that's right. Time to get your predictions in for the AJ and Owens fight for the U.S. title. I believe this will be match of the night. It will be the best match of Backlash. You can quote me on that one. This one's very tough because if Orton wins, I believe AJ and Orton should be the next two going at it, not Jinder. But if Jinder wins, Orton's obviously going to get his rematch. AJ possibly becoming United States champion is always a possibility. That if I got some AJ, Kevin, and maybe a triple threat matchup, who knows what you can get. I'm going to go with Kevin Owens just because I believe that Kevin Owens needs to stay with his gimmick of Face of America, and Randy Orton and AJ Styles will fight for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. That's why I believe it. That's why I'm thinking it's going to happen. So that's the only reason I'm picking Owens over AJ. If not, I believe AJ Styles could be our next United States champion and get his first ever U.S. title and add more to his resume in the WWE. A WWE champion and a United States champion as well. That will add to his resume. All right, so next, the Tag Team Championships. The Usos against Tyler Breeze and Fandango. Okay, here's what I gotta say. 12 days. What? 12 days. What? 12 days. No, I'm just kidding. So your predictions on the Usos and against Breeze and Fandango. I got the Usos. I believe the Usos will win too, but the one thing I want is please do not stop showing Breeze and Fandango. They are very entertaining and stupid funny. That's what I'm loving about them. They are funny with their fashion files. That is awesome. That's good stuff right there. That makes me care about that tag team. So, even if they lose, please don't stop showing them on TV because they're interesting. That's a very interesting tag team. But the Usos will win because the Usos, this is the first time I'm actually thinking they're doing very good work. Very good work. No, Tyler Breeze right now is perfectly fine with Fandango because you've seen Tyler Breeze on the single run. It didn't go anywhere. So, I'm thinking it's perfectly fine with the Usos winning. They should win. And I'm thinking they're going to beat every single tag team and then eventually face the Alphas, and the Alphas are going to beat them. And then you keep going. I just have a feeling those two teams are not done. They're not going to ever be done. The Usos and the Alphas. Never, ever, ever, ever going to be done. All right. So next we move on to the 6 women's tag team matchup. Charlotte, Naomi, and Miss, who am I missing? Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch against the welcoming committee of Natalia, Carmella, and Tamina. I feel like welcoming committee. You're going with the welcoming committee. See, I beg to differ with you right there. I'm gonna go with the team of Charlotte and Naomi. Exactly, Breezango are awesome. I am gonna go with the team of Naomi, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch. But here's the thing: one of them will turn on one of them at the end of the night. But after their matchup, one of them's gonna turn. I want to say Charlotte because Charlotte is the smart thing to do. But SmackDown writers they're just whatever. We'll do whatever we have to do. So you just never know about SmackDown. I could see Naomi or Becky turning on them, but you just never know. So, guarantee I don't know the welcoming committee can beat all 3 of them, because if they do that, you just defeated the women's champion. You just defeated one of the best superstars in WWE and Charlotte, and you defeated the first ever SmackDown Live women's champion. Now, I love Natalia as much as anybody else, but you would have to have a lot of shenanigans go on in order for them to win and make it good. Just saying, anything's possible. But anything's possible. SmackDown's live team is much difficult to predict than Raw's. Raw is easy to predict. SmackDown's they're a little bit more different. All right, so next. It is the debut matchup in the SmackDown Live career of the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura, the King of Strong Style, against Dolph Ziggler. Either 2 ways this match goes. Shinsuke destroys Ziggler, or they have the match of the night. That's the only one. I like that name, Team Glow for Fire Royalty. That's a long name, but yeah. Ziggler, no, Nakamura. Nakamura is going to win this no matter what. Nakamura is getting pushed as an attraction, and that's good. You know, he's not going to be wrestling every SmackDown here and there. And I know some people are mad they want to see Nakamura, but this makes Nakamura more mystique into Nakamura, and he deserves this because the man doesn't speak English that well. He can speak it, but he can't speak it that well. And you've already seen that people are going to chant, what? And I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. But Nakamura will win in either two fashions. He'll have a hell of a match with Ziggler because Ziggler can do it. Ziggler can have a hell of a match and sell like crazy. Or Nakamura will destroy Dolph Ziggler. One of those two. Alright, and let's get closer to maybe the closer of the night, maybe not, because you just never know. It is the WWE Championship matchup. The matchup that all of you guys have been waiting for. All of you love it. All of you love this matchup because you all love this man. Do not hinder the Jinder as he will take on the WWE Champion. The man who needs to go heel real quick, Randy Orton. Hinder the Jinder though, really? Hey, a man who is part of the 3MB is now going for the WWE Championship. Now, I like it because it's a different thing they're trying, not the same old routine over and over again. So, something good right there. But this match might get crapped on by the fans of Chicago because you just know how they love it. But with the Bollywood boys out there, man, the Bollywood bad boy, that's what you're going to call him. Hinder the Jinder. A lot of people are thinking Jinder's going to walk out with the title. A lot of people think he's going to win. But like I said, I think they're going to go with Orton and AJ at SummerSlam for the WWE Championship. I believe Randy Orton will beat Jinder Mahal tonight. And you want to factor in the Bollywood boys, go ahead. But those are just two more people that they're going to put into RKO. That way get the crowd to pop for those RKOs. He'll RKO both Bollywood boys. Jinder will take advantage of that. And as Jinder has like a move where he gets you from the back and drops. That's his finisher, I believe. Randy will counter that, hit the RKO. Randy Orton wins. This is going to be Jinder's big chance. So even afterwards, I'm interested to see what Jinder Mahal does after all this. This is his big chance. Yeah, the Cobra Clutch. So he has to grab him from behind and pick him up. Randy will be picked up, and Randy will hit the RKO and close it out. Either that, or that'll be a fake finish. That's going to happen, though. We could get a triple threat Money in the Bank, but I don't believe in the Bollywood Nation. I don't believe in that. I don't think he'll turn on his Bollywood bad boys. I don't think he'll turn on them. I don't think he'll do that. I just think he will not defeat Randy Orton. Because my plans for them, I think, are going to be Randy and AJ. That's what I think is going to happen. So Randy will defeat Jinder Mahal. I don't know if they're really going to go with this to close it out, but if they do, oh man, that crowd's going to be the most entertaining part of the matchup. But we'll see what happens for Backlash. Those are my predictions for Backlash. Shinsuke defeats Dolph. AJ defeats Kevin. Kevin defeats AJ. The Usos defeat Breeze and Fandango. The team of Charlotte, Naomi, and Becky beat the Welcoming Committee, and one of them is going to turn, though. One of the people in the Charlotte, Naomi, and Becky's going to turn. Sammy and Baron. Baron is going to defeat Sami Zayn and steal your WWE Champion, Randy Orton, and the crowd of Chicago is going to go wild. Crazy. Shit. Poop will rain down on that matchup for the WWE Championship. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think about it in the comments section, like you guys have been doing right now. I will not do Extreme Rules predictions yet, not until we have the full card and everything for it, but I will do one because I'm trying to do that much more often now. But anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think about it in that comment section on my phone. It's like right here, so hit that comment if you guys want to keep continuing this. Let me know you like this. You know what to do. Hit that like button. To all of you guys who participated in the live stream today in the little talk right now, that's a thumbs up right there. I would give you 2 thumbs up, but if I do, my phone drops and it breaks, and then I have to buy a new phone, and I really like my new phone. But you guys are awesome. I love you guys. Enjoy Backlash. I hope you all enjoyed NXT TakeOver. You guys are beautiful people. Salud. Oh, you hit the sub. You're awesome. You're awesome for hitting the sub. Enjoy your work. Thank you, Philip. Thank you, Minecraft. Have a good night, buddy. Have a good night, Real Wrestling Podcast. You guys are awesome. I love y'all.